Yeah, they must find him Pitt on the perimeter, as you said, across half-court range. He will look to pull up.
An energizer for them on both ends of the floor. Sam Wardenberg as the lob to Rodney Miller, and he's been red hot. Miller, he's shooting 68% in his last 6 games. As Miller handles across the timeline. Wong in the lane, the freshman doing it effectively. Johnson on the baseline to Eric Hamilton, the transfer from UNC Greensboro. They're going to need his offense to increase throughout the rest of the year.
And that's all set up by Xavier Johnson.
9 for 18, shooting his last 2, and a steal by Johnson. Nice pass to Champagnie, and the freshman on the angle from the block. By Trey McGowan's after the Vasiljevic miss. McGowan's the deep 3. And the putback is good by Adis Toney. Miami coming out perhaps its most complete effort of the season, says Jim Larinaga, when they beat Virginia Tech the other night by 10, and Wardenberg that stick back for the U. And
that's a pretty clean look that time. Wide open foul line jumper, just a little short.
Vasiljevic, good pass to Miller for the slam. Falling in the early going.
Yeah, that's twice now. You'll take that look if you're Pitt.
Quick hands by Hamilton triggers the turnover. What a move by Johnson. Boy, that was special by Xavier Johnson. Averaging 66 points per game. That's 13th in the ACC. Shot clock down to 4. Nice drive by Beverly.
Big concentration.
Beverly, the freshman from Detroit. Adis Toney with range from the corner in the three-pointer. McGowan's trying to counter. Here comes Vasiljevic. The floater is effective. And his freshman duo in the backcourt now with the injury to Chris Lights. Beverly gets rejected by Brown. And the drive to Toney. And the N1.
And then they're off. Another nice pass, and then Trey McGowan's with the finish. Yeah, and it's been difficult for them just to practice. Again, the guys have been banged up all year, and obviously he's put together a patchwork. But this guy right here, when healthy, one of the better shooters in the ACC. Beat it when that happens.
McGowan's. Abdul Kareem Coulibaly, the freshman in the post.
Trey McGowan's again in the lane. Nice little up and under.
It's been a 2-possession game for the majority of the season for them. As Johnson drives, he makes it a 7-point Panthers lead. He's been injury plagued.
Yeah, both teams really struggling from beyond the arc.
McGowan's. He'll say, you know what? That struggle might be over.
Miami basically has been daring them to shoot the ball from beyond the arc.
McGowan shooting 30% from 3. Here's Isaiah Wong to snap the Miami skid. Wardenberg. And Wong on the follow. 2 straight threes for Isaiah Wong. Earlier this week, also a 19-point game against North Carolina on January 25th. Adis Toney. Terrific position on the baseline. And
he just continues to impress with his play.
He's already in double figures. He has 10. Miller, the putback slam. His last 5 games, 11.5 points and 8 rebounds. He has 6. Champagnie, the drop off to Toney. That's just too easy as Toney has 12. Champagnie. How about that athleticism? Tough pass, but he gathered it and laid it in. Miami 3-7 in conference. Isaiah Wong, who was their best offensive player in the first half for the U on the left. He's an Oklahoma transfer. Rodney Miller with the slam. Good start for the Hurricanes.
To show off the hops.
McGowan's to Eric Hamilton. Up and under. Hamilton. Strong drive by Trey McGowan's. who had 18 and 7 assists in the first meeting with Miami.
Don't want guys getting into foul trouble. We already talked about the injury issues. They're shorthanded Miami, so nice move and changeup by Jim Larinaga.
He's learned, he's shed the weight as you mentioned earlier, and he's capitalized on some increased experience with McGowan's in the lane. Vasiljevic from the elbow. Good pass to Wardenberg to Miller. Oh, that was outstanding ball movement. Shooting 23% in the half. Vasiljevic. Boy, that was great by DJ Vasiljevic. And Miami grabs the lead. Jeff Capel.
To hang around in this game and eventually take the 1-point lead.
Johnson, the back iron three. Champagnie.
It's been the story in the second half. They've had some open looks from three, and then opportunities like that.
And there's your first three of the second half.
And obviously growing to close to 7 feet. Not too many. I don't think there's too many 7-foot water polo players, but Trey McGowan's continues.
He's been disturbed by that 4 and 6 number as Tony finishes. Tony has 15 points.
Couldn't get the rebound, but tipped it out to his teammate.
And the three is good by Harlan Beverly.
What a great rebound by Rodney Miller.
Here comes Beverly pushing it, and he lays it in coast to coast for Harlan Beverly, and a timeout for Jeff Capel. He'll bolster their cause in the front court next season, but for the time being, they're doing it with a lot of band-aids. But Brown with a good counterpunch out the timeout by Capel. 5 to shoot for Pitt. Baseline McGowan's. Tony.
Clogging up the middle.
Pressure. And Wong still scoops it up. And he's got it. Isaiah Wong. Tenacious. Good pass by Johnson to Champagnie, but he got smothered. Here's Johnson, another three. And he's got it. He's been held to 9 points. Tony leading Pitt with 15. Here comes Johnson again. He's feeling it. And Xavier Johnson, their last 5 points. Miami busting pressure. Beverly. Oh, he attacks it just like Isaiah Wong.
That freshman duo go to work, see if they can get into the paint.
Down to 3. Beverly and Tony with contact. Trying to navigate the Canes D. Johnson with a screen by Brown in the lane. Xavier Johnson.
Depending on what McGowan's does from the free throw line.
Their first trip to the line in the second half. He cashes in. Backcourt of Johnson and McGowan's. 27 combined points.
Miami taking too much time.
Yep. Vasiljevic from way downtown. Wow. And McGowan's has made his last 3 free throws.
Also, how to close out and win games. And his backcourt, McGowan's and Johnson, made plays to put them on top.
And